But the really good thing is most of the journey, the big wave of crypto adoption appears to be still ahead of us. I'm taking you back to crypto, and I'm telling you what risk not to take in crypto, right? Unfortunately, that's very timely advice. As we sit here, the markets are melting, not just equity and bonds, but unfortunately, we also have quite a pullback in crypto. So there's certain risks you should take as investors, and certain risks you should absolutely not take in crypto. So people ask me, so what is a crypto? What kind of perspective? How do you look at crypto? What animal is it? And my answer is it's technology, right? And as any new technology, crypto does well when it's adopted, right? So the adoption rate counts. If protocols are adopted, they do well. If they're not adopted, they die, right? So in terms of where we are in the cycle, and that's also something that always comes up when we talk to clients, where are we in the cycle? Are we late? Are we somewhere in the middle? Are we early? Well, here's an answer for you. Not the definite answer, but a pretty good approximation. Every new technology, whether it's internet or mobile phones in the 90s or crypto now, follows sort of a similar journey of an adoption curve, like an adoption S-curve, right? And if we take the crypto adoption over the last few years and look at where we are now, in internet years, crypto is in 1998. So that's a bit of a marker for you, right? So that means a bit of the journey is behind us, but the really good thing is most of the journey, the big wave of crypto adoption appears to be still ahead of us, right? So we have something that's in the early innings, and the good times are really just ahead of us. Now, the bad part of this, of course, is there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of peripheral risk that comes with crypto, right? And I call this peripheral and unnecessary risk because as an investor, you don't have to take most of those risks, right? So in terms of risks, there's all kinds of, there's scams, there's noise, there's rug pulls, there's fraud, outright fraud. And what we're seeing lately, there's just poorly designed protocols that unwind and cause mayhem, right? A lot of these headlines here are a subset of counterparty risk. Who are you dealing with as an investor? And that's probably the most important question is, are you going to enter crypto? And then the next one is how, with whom, right? So in terms of counterparty risk, you have to ask yourself, who are you dealing with in terms of, picking a counterparty, whether it's a broker, a lender, an asset manager, a platform. And those people you're dealing with, are they going to be around 2 years from now? And looking at the current market, are they going to be around this Friday, right? So those are really important questions. So on the one hand, we have this, a really super opportunity, and on the other hand, we have all these really scary headlines. Now, what that means for you as an investor is you don't want to take counterparty risk. You do want to do your homework, right? And as crypto finance, we're basically in the business of mitigating counterparty risk for you, for investors. And we do it on a number of levels. I'll just have 3 examples. The first one being we're FINMA regulated, and not very many in the space are fully regulated because it's a very high bar to clear. Secondly, our investment funds are also fully regulated, and again, very few of those in the market. And for you as an investor, that means no counterparty risk. Unlike ETPs or other products where you tend to have somewhat of a counterparty risk. And thirdly, we're backed by Deutsche Börse Group, one of the major infrastructure providers in the market. So we're going to be around for the next 2 years, for the next 5 years. There's really no issues in terms of counterparty there. So I think, I might not be right, but I think current levels are a fairly interesting opportunity to look at the asset class. And at Crypto Finance, we probably have the safest and most secure way into this new asset class. Thank you very much.